This is the CS63. It is a tier 10 tech tree Polish medium. It's a vehicle that has a lot of capabilities, but it also doesn't have a lot of capabilities. And because of that, it's rather forgotten about. And I can't really say it's one of those hidden gems. Normally I'll start the video off and I'll say, oh, this tank's really good, and a lot of people don't play it, and you should. Good example of that is something like the WZ-113 GFT. But this tank, I mean, yeah, there's just not much special going for it. The only unique part about the CS63 is that it features not only improved gear oil, improved gunpowder, but you can also make your way over to consumables, and you have all the consumables. Reticle Cali, tungsten. You can basically equip this tank in any way you want and design a playstyle which is unique to you, which I think is cool. The problem is the vehicle itself is not a good platform to mold to your playstyle. If it had a little bit more DPM, or a bit more accuracy, or a bit more mobility, it would be really solid. But unfortunately, it's missing one of those key factors. As we can see, dispersion-wise, 0.321 is just not good. I mean, a Leopard 1 will smoke that any day of the week, a 30B. Honestly, I would say 70% of the mediums have better dispersion than that. The aiming time's alright, but it doesn't matter if you can't hit your shots. DPM, I think this is actually one of the worst DPM mediums now in tier 10. Pen-wise, it's terrible. 305 on the gold with Cali. Dang, that is tragic. We can take a look at the damage per shot. That's not high at only 340. Vehicle has okay gun depression at 8 degrees. Mobility-wise, it's fast. It goes 56, reverses at 23. And with gear oil, you can actually allow it to go even faster, reversing at 27 and reaching a top speed of 60. But that's really the only good part about the vehicle. But even in the mobility department, the Leopard 1 not only has a higher top speed, even with gear oil on, but it has more DPM, better accuracy. I mean, if you compare the Leopard 1 to this tank stat for stat, the Leopard's better. And you can't really say armor, because the CS doesn't have armor. And you could do the same thing for the AMX 30B. Stat for stat, the 30B is better than the CS63 in just about every way. So I don't really understand why this tank was released the way it was. It just doesn't make sense. It's basically just a big flop from the start. But, I mean, we all called it, so not really much of a surprise to me. We are in ratings queue. That's why it's taking a little bit longer than normal. I have decided, as I've told my friends, that I'm not going to be playing pubs anymore. The matchmaker's awful, and I'm not going to deal with it. So I'm just going to play ratings, and my stats aren't going to get affected, and I will keep doing this until Wargaming fixes the matchmaker. I'm just not having my stats affected. So let's see what we can do here. We are up against some pretty nasty tanks, but it's not too bad. I find it funny that there's actually less cringe tanks in ratings than there are in pubs now, because, you know, ratings, people don't really care about their stats as much. Like, yeah, you want to go up in points, but it's not like you need to try hard that much. You just camp, for the most part. That's what I've seen everybody do in ratings. They camp and spawn, wait for their team to die, and then farm. God, sometimes I wish I could push the people that camp. I had a TVP and a Boss Chatillon on Canal camping in the spawn of the last game I just played. And, yeah, that was quite an enjoyable experience, I'm not gonna lie. But, oh well. We are gonna head up into the front line. And, well, we don't have too much support here. Just because you're playing ratings doesn't mean your teams are gonna be any better than pubs. In fact, they're probably worse? I don't know. They're kind of back and forth. As I said, the difference is I don't need to actually care when we play ratings. So, we can see that their team has, weirdly enough, gone over towards heavy side. I guess they do have 4 heavies. Not sure why our 260 decided to go over there, though. It's an interesting decision. We have the Ho spotted, and I'm going to use the mobility this tank has. Oh, there you go. By the way, just so you know, that's the same TVP that was camping in the spawn the previous game. So, what a surprise! I'm not surprised at all. Alright, well, that TVP is going to sit there. And we have the 183 over here as well. I'll just wait. I mean, our team's going to dig that dude out, and he's going to have nothing to do in a moment. The 183 is getting nuked as well, which is obviously pretty good. Come on, what are you going to do? Yep, what are you going to do? There you go. Bonk. There you go. 330 damage shell into your vehicle. And now you run full speed away, and I aim it on you again, and, yep, there you go. Yeah, that was a great play, bro. I just can't believe people actually think camping is a good strategy to doing well in ratings. Like, just stop. Alright, well, we got the 57 heavy in the back. Do you see how bad the accuracy is on this tank? It's really bad. Alright, let's see. We got the mouse, and wow. All I'm trying to do is hit a shot or two, but that does not appear to be possible with our gun right now. I don't want to push in because they got a Hori, they got a Mouse, they got a lot of nasties here that I really can't deal with. I don't know. I don't really know what to do here, to be honest. Maybe we could bonk the 57, but he needs to be spotted. There you go. We got the 5A. Nice tracking shell into his tank. That's obviously pretty important. Super Conk is pushing up, and we get a nice tungsten shell of 396 into his vehicle. Then we reload again, and we get another shell. Somehow the Super Conqueror bounces me. Alright, what I'm hoping right now is that maybe, just maybe, I can bonk the 183. There you go. 392 shell into his tank. I mean, it doesn't appear like we're winning this, but there's also not much I can really do about that, to be honest. Oh, we got the 5A still chilling over here. Another bounce. I don't know how people are really bouncing this tank. It's not a vehicle known for its armor, I'm going to be honest. Alright, well, we got the Mouse looking at me. Of course, you know. 183 doesn't get spotted. Why would it? Oh, I'm so mad. I'm really just so mad at this gun. Okay. Well, I'm hoping that maybe we can spot the 183. Nope. I don't even know where he is. I don't know where he shot me from. I do find it kind of insane, though, how stupid the 183's camo value is. It shouldn't have that much camo. There it is. Alright, let's see if we can get a shell maybe into his vehicle. There you go. Nice 357. We're probably spotted. Yes, we are. We have the Super Conk in front. If only I didn't have a damaged gun. That would be really, really nice right now. But let's get a tracking shell into the Super Conqueror. And hopefully he doesn't kill us with the Ram. And then... oh, we do pen that. Nice. Alright, well, maybe he'll bounce me. Maybe just maybe no. Oh, well. Well, unfortunately, we did end up losing that battle. Did we go up in points? That is the question. It's between me and the Hori, and we went up in points, so I can't get too mad. I mean, the CS is an alright tank. It's definitely not one that I would ever recommend anybody to grind, but I mean, it can do okay. But I can tell you for a fact, if I was in a Leopard 1, not only would I have dealt more damage, but I probably could have done a lot more, maybe closer to 5,000. I wouldn't have missed my shots on the vehicles in the distance. I would have probably killed the TVP, because I have higher alpha by 20, and I would have out-reloaded as well. So I don't know. The other thing I should point out about the Leopard is that it doesn't have tungsten, so I have double repair kit, meaning the damage gunner problem I had with the CS wouldn't have even been a problem. I don't know. I mean, this tank, it had potential, but Wargaming just didn't give it that final boost in something that it needed. If they'd given it more accuracy and a little bit more DPM, it would have been pretty good. If they'd given it a lot of mobility, maybe it could have gone like 70 with gear oil, then it would have been pretty fun. And maybe if the tank had more alpha damage, it would be alright. You know, 360 damage per shot with the same reload and everything, it would be alright. It's just, there's literally nothing about this tank currently that makes it unique when you compare it to any of the other tier 10s. So that's really the major problem with the vehicle right now. Up against us, we have a Chieftain Mark 6 FE4202. We only care about the mediums. They got a 62A and a 4202. Alright, well, obviously I'm not going to be able to really fight the mediums hull down, as this is a tank with no turret armor. Its upper plate is actually a little troll, and you saw that. We got a bounce from the 5A, and the Super Conk bounced us once. I mean, once you get the lower plate, or the sides, or the turret cheeks, it's really bad. But you can actually get some bounces in the CS, so that is one cool thing, I guess. I don't know. The Bat Chat can also get bounces, but I'm not talking about that here. Let's just wait for now. We spotted one, we spotted two. Ooh, is he gonna poke it? No. We did track him, though, which means we should get some assistance for that, at least, which is alright. Let me guess. I'm spotted? Of course I am. How? I don't know. I don't understand spawning mechanics sometimes. Had to have been the 4202 on the side that detected me, because there's no way that 5A did. But oh well. We got Bonkaroonied from him. Let's see. We got the T30 in the back, and there you go. Nice shot into the T30. I'll take it. It's a little bit of damage to add to our total. We're at 700 already. Our team's holding on the other side. I don't know if the 5A is going to poke this again, but we're just going to wait. We should be unspotted at this point. Let's drive on up, and we'll see. Alright, the 5A did move over there. Okay. So what I'm hoping is that maybe this T-30 is going to get distracted on the 5A, which he probably is. We're going to wait here. Then we'll put on our tungsten. We'll bonk the T-30 once. And now we reload again, and we bonk him again. There you go, 390 damage. This is obviously where that high rate of fire with the pretty good tungsten does allow us to get shells out. A little annoying the 4202 bonked us, but that guy's dead. So that's actually pretty good, I'm not going to lie. We're just going to chill here. We're going to wait. We're going to reload. And... okay, the Hori... okay, Hori's wide. I'm actually thinking if we play this right, especially with the 5A right here, we can possibly clear the 4202, or not, or a low roll him for 286 and then get shot in the side. Okay. Hoping that the 62A doesn't bonk me, but he's going to. I don't know why our 5A's being such a wimp. Like, I don't know. People playing like actual wimps when they could have just like killed the 4202 at any moment. A little bit frustrating, I'm not gonna lie. We got the 752 off to the side, and I'm not worried about that anymore, at least. Let's see, I'm hoping the 752 pushes this player here. Let's see. Come on, push him. Here you go. Unfortunate. We have the Chieftain off to the side as well. Okay, well, I can't pen you at all. Chieftain's not looking at me, though, so we're going to get one pen into him. We're going to put on our Adrenaline, which means I should out-reload him for the second shell here. There you go. 2 easy shells into the Chieftain. And now we wait, and we back up. We put on our Tungsten, and we finish him off. There you go. That was a pretty good game. I mean, it was pretty good for a CS, I should say. We didn't have a lot of amazing capabilities to do anything haul down, but we took advantage of our opponents when they made misplays. That's what the Tungsten and Adrenaline was for. We went up 17 points, which is alright, and did 3,460 damage, even getting an ace. So, yeah, I mean, I don't think the CS is actually like an awful tank. I think you can do alright in it if you know how to play it properly. But, again, like, I could have driven a 30B or a Leopard in that situation and done just as well, if not better. And that's really the root of the problem with the CS. There's nothing really spectacular about it. So, if I were wargaming, I would definitely rebalance it a little bit. But before we end off today's video, why not open up a crate? Maybe I'll get the elephant camo. Please, please, please. Unfortunate. We did get a camo, but not what I wanted. Either way, I think the CS is alright. Just don't grind it. Please don't. I just thought I'd make a video to see how it plays currently, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.